In this video, I want to just quickly point to a new dimension that is becoming available within socioeconomics. As humans, we are prone to function a bit like a swinging pendulum. If we are taken into one extreme, it is likely that we will later see the other extreme. We see this in many areas, on individual and societal levels. This includes areas as diverse as hair fashion, where we might move from huge perms, think the 1980s, to long, flat, sleek hair, think the 1990s, and socioeconomics, where we have the left and the right. When I was growing up, there were basically two alternatives: communism or capitalism. And then there were versions in the middle, usually called socialism. The world has moved past these words, and yet most discussion is still held within that spectrum. There are many points on the line, and they may have been colored differently, but all are in the path of the pendulum. For instance, when we talk about, say, the problems that monopolies present, we may suggest more governmental intervention as a solution, or we might suggest freer markets. When unions like the European Union start to impose more on the individual countries than they are comfortable with, new movements of democracy blossom. All of the discussions seem to find themselves within the same types of parameters. Until now. Now, for the first time in known human history, we can create organization through autonomy as opposed to organization through authority. Let me explain. Systems of organization through authority are hierarchies. They were necessary when more people needed to become organized. And so, we choose a person in charge to make certain decisions, and that person reports to a boss higher up, all the way up to a king, president, or perhaps prime minister. We all know the problems of these hierarchical, pyramid-like systems, as we have lived with them for thousands of years. In our analogy, all of the systems on the path of the pendulum are of this sort. Now we are about to climb the pendulum, and the string it is on. By moving to organization through autonomy, we move into uncharted territory. Today, some cryptocurrencies are based on these systems. They are not pyramids of power, but nets. They have no center, no king, no owner. They are not companies. They are protocols that we may choose to adopt or not, and stop adopting or not. This is a new dimension of organization, one that is perpendicular to all of our socioeconomic systems. A change into it will also entail a shift in how we will relate as humans and how we will view life. For instance, the hierarchical system has, per design, imposed a view of life as suffering, a struggle. It has led us to only have fleeting moments of happiness and struggle most of the time. We are expected to follow the rules imposed upon us by authority. When we move into organization through autonomy, we may wish to take advantage of the wisdom of crowds. And that will mean that we will encourage people to be free, independently thinking, diverse, and happy individuals, because this is when the system will work at its best. This is a huge topic, with many aspects to go into. But my goal here in this video is to just point to its existence. We do not have to stay on the path of the pendulum that has been swinging for the past millennia in the realm of organization through authority. We can now climb up the pendulum and organize through autonomy. To go into what that entails, how it works, how it can be applied, some consequences of it, and more, read the chapter, The Structure of Power, in the book The Devil is in the Structure. And hey, thanks for watching!